What's good, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be doing a 24-hour dropshipping challenge. If you still somehow don't know what dropshipping is by now, it's just where you sell products online without having to own them, which means that average kids like me can go from a broke high school student working a 9-to-5 job to being able to become a millionaire from just working on a phone and a laptop. Now, before we actually get started with this 24-hour dropshipping challenge, you guys have probably already seen one of these dropshipping challenges by one of these gurus on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. And if you somehow couldn't tell, I'm sorry to break it to you, but 99.9% of them are all fake. Most of them just get one of their friends to buy products off their store to make it seem like they got sales, or they test 10 different products in a month and show you the one product that became successful. So they give this false reality and expectation that it's so easy and that they're so good at dropshipping that you should buy their course. Now, as someone who's an actual experienced dropshipper who's done over 7 figures in revenue, I can clearly, easily tell that all those videos are completely fake and that they have no clue what they're talking about, and they don't show you the actual reality of starting a business, all the mistakes that can happen, losing money and all of that. So I'm gonna be the first one to show you guys a real 24-hour dropshipping challenge and see how much money we can make or how much money we're gonna end up losing. If you guys are new here and appreciate the fact that you finally came across a video in the channel where it's actually realistic and authentic, then make sure to subscribe down below and turn on the post notifications. And watch until the end to see what a 7-figure dropshipper can do in just 24 hours, starting over completely from scratch. Now, to be completely real with you guys, I did already do this challenge. I'm not gonna be like one of these weirdos and just go back pretending to research a product again. No, I already did this challenge. I'm basically just gonna go over exactly what I did every single step of the way. That way you guys get the most value. Enough yapping, let's get right to it. Now, the first thing that you always have to do is find a winning product that you're actually gonna start selling. There's a lot of different ways to do it, which I already went over in my last video. It's not luck. The mistake that a lot of you beginners make is you guys just blindly test 10 different products, and once you get no sales, you guys end up just crying and saying that dropshipping's too saturated, it's dead, when in reality, it's just a skill issue. Now, what I actually did was use 2 or 3 of the methods at once. So the first strategy I use is by using the TikTok burner method. All you do is just make a new account on TikTok and only interact with dropshipping product advertisements. And then you just continue scrolling through all the ads until you see a really good product in one of the videos and pick that to start selling on your Shopify store. Now, as I was scrolling on my burner account, I saw one of the products that stood out to me. I checked the comments. The comments were really good. A good sign to look out for is that in the comments, everyone is very supportive. They're like, where can I find this product? This is perfect. Gift for my mom, dad, whatever it is. You don't want the comment section to be like, oh, this is a dropshipping product. It looks cheap. Or I ordered one and it broke the next day. So the comments were good. But then I checked the account and they only had like 5 videos. And one of the videos went viral, got like 500,000 views. And despite what all these other gurus tell you, you need to find a product where it's actually a decent amount of competitors that are already selling it. Because you never want to reinvent the wheel. You want to go with something that's already selling that you can verify by your competitors. Now, I tried looking this up on TikTok. There's only like 2 or 3 people. They're really bad competitors, just some beginners. So I was just like, there's not enough competitors to take inspiration from. If you know, you know. And so I was like, let's move on to searching for the next big product. And then maybe a week later, I was researching on another dropshipping website and I came across the product again. And then I was actually sitting down with my fellow dropshipping friends and I was like, yo, what do you guys think of this one product that I found? And they actually approved of it and thought it was pretty good to start selling, especially because one of them sold a very similar product within a similar niche and it worked out well for them. So they're like, oh yeah, like this is honestly a pretty good product to go with. And so I decided it was finally time to set up my Shopify store. So I technically researched the product around like 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I would say, for like 1 to 2 hours. Now, once I started setting up the Shopify store, it really only took me like an hour at most. Also, if you guys want to follow along and set up your own Shopify store as well, I'll leave a link down below in the description where you can sign up for literally just $1 for a whole month. After you guys just set up the first store and know the format of Shopify and where all the buttons are and stuff, it honestly doesn't take more than 30 minutes to an hour to set up a store. Now, as I was setting up my store on Shopify, I actually ran into a big issue that none of these people talk about. I was unable to source my product. I couldn't find a supplier for it on AliExpress or any of these other websites. The only website I found it on was Alibaba, and for those guys that didn't know, Alibaba doesn't allow dropshipping. If you want to order a product off of Alibaba, you have to have have what's called MOQs, where you're required to at least order 200 products, which you don't want to do starting out, because then you're spending thousands of dollars on a product that you're going to get that you don't even know is going to sell. Instead, it's better to put that money towards your business or running ads. Now, this honestly started making sense why there wasn't so many competitors yet, just because it's not accessible to just everybody if you just look it up on AliExpress. And like I said, even though there's not a lot of competitors, it actually made up for it because it's not as competitive due to only a couple people being able to source this product and running it. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how did you end up finding a supplier that will allow you to dropship it and sell it? Now, there's a supplier called Zendrop. They have what are called private agents, and they also have a system where you can import any single product that you find. If I just give them a picture or link of my product, they can go all over the place, all the manufacturer and all the suppliers, and find one for you. So I sent them a link, and in just a few minutes, they were able to find a really good supplier, really good quality, really good shipping times for me. And the difference between Zendrop and other regular suppliers like AliExpress is that firstly, it doesn't take months for them to ship out your product to your customer. They can ship out your products in as soon as 3 to 5 days because of the fact that they are based in the US, which means that they have warehouses here where they keep the products and ship it out from. And they also own the supply chain, which means that you get the highest quality products as well as the fastest shipping times. They also have features where you can customize and brand your own logo onto the packaging of the product. And lastly, they ship out and fulfill everything for you. All you have to do is either add your card or pay for the product cost and shipping, and they take care of everything for you. You don't have to worry about packaging or shipping any of the products yourself. Now, I've actually been using them for the past few years, so they're allowing me to hook you guys up where you can sign up and try them out for completely free down below in the description. Shout out to them for letting me hook you guys up and also helping me out with this 24-hour challenge. Now, I did set up my store with the Shrine theme, which is a premium theme. It's like a few $100s. You guys honestly don't need to use this when you're starting out. Just use either the Refresh or Sense theme that Shopify gives you for free. Now, once I got done setting up my Shopify store, sourcing my product, and adding my supplier to it, it was time for me to prepare some of the ads that I'm gonna run. I don't know how, but some of you guys think that if you just set up a Shopify store, then somehow it just starts getting visitors and sales out of nowhere. That is not how it works. You either have to run organic marketing or paid marketing to your Shopify store in order to get visitors and sales. Now, since this is a 24-hour challenge, we don't have too much time. So usually when I'm normally dropshipping, the best type of ads you can get is what's called UGC ads, but it requires you to ship out your product to the creator, wait for a few days for it to arrive, then wait for another day or two for them to film and edit it and send it back to you. We're not like these other motherfuckers that fake the challenge. So obviously we cannot get UGC content for this video. Maybe I'll continue this challenge and do like a 72-hour or try to dropshipping for a week. But for now, what we are gonna have to do is use content that is already online and edit them together, put music behind them, and run them for my own Shopify store. Now, I'm not saying that you guys should do this. This is just a hypothetical situation that you could possibly do if you wanted. What I basically did was go on my phone, go on the TikTok app, and I looked up a bunch of videos of my product. Like I said, if your product doesn't have too many competitors, it is gonna be a little challenging sometimes to find content to take inspiration from, because what you will find is a bunch of scammy, low quality, Chinese looking videos. You need to be able to find clean ones, preferably without any text that you can edit together and put your own text and your own music on. But I was able to find a few videos on TikTok, and I also went on resources, what are called ad spy tools, which you can pay a small subscription, and like it says in the name, ad spy, it lets you spy on all the ads that are on every single platform. And then I also went on Facebook ads library and TikTok ads library to find videos for my product. Now, I will say this once and I will say it over and over again. There is never one way to do something. When you're running or starting a business, there's 10 different ways to do it. None of it is the right way. What I like to tell my students and everyone starting out is that you guys should be using all of the resources available. That is why I'm going over all these different type of options that you guys can use. Anyways, I did this for maybe 2 or 3 more hours. Your marketing and your advertising is the most important part about you getting sales. So honestly, 80% of your effort should be going towards the marketing. That's honestly what I spent most of the day on. Now, after a few hours, I researched everything, and especially for a product like this, it was almost impossible for me to find more videos or more content that I can use to edit together. Now, in instances like this where you don't necessarily have the time or it's just impossible to find content or competitors like I am right now, you can actually pay someone and outsource it for them to make your ads for you. So what I did was hit up my boy Noah. He owns this agency called Viral Ecom Ads. They basically do all the work for you and do the whole process of setting up your ads. That way, all you have to do is literally just run them on Facebook or TikTok. Now, you're probably wondering, but Jihad, I thought you said you don't have days to ship out a product and get a UGC content creator to film. You're just like all these other gurus. You're wrong. All the haters thought they were about to expose me for a second. Now, there's two ways that they do it. They basically offer a service, which I just went over, where they just find content online and edit them together for you. And they also have a UGC content creation service as well, where you ship out the product and get an actual person to film it. Like I said, I don't have the time for the second option, so I had to go with the first option. It is also a lot cheaper as well, so it's good to test with. And if your testing goes well and your product shows potential, what you can do is actually go for the customized UGC content afterwards and reinvest your money. But I basically ordered and had them set up TikTok ads and Facebook ads because we only have 24 hours and I wanted to get the best results possible. Usually, especially for my beginners out there, you're only supposed to test on one platform. But hey, I got an infinite budget. I'm not the broke kid in high school anymore that used to work 30 hours a week at Panera. I worked very hard for years so that I have a head start now. And technically, I never really set a budget on this challenge. If you guys want me to do another challenge where I try it with only $100 or $250, then let me know down below. But I promise you guys, at least I'm being transparent about this, all the biggest dropshippers on YouTube and social media, they're secretly spending hundreds of dollars using their connections behind the scenes to help them run their ads and find their products. At least I'm being transparent about this. Also, if you guys want to use the same service I use, it's public information. I'm not going to gatekeep. I'll leave a link down below in the description where you can get 30% off, or you can use code JParkEcom if you want to try them out yourself. Now, as I'm waiting for them to find videos for my product and edit it together, I actually went ahead and researched and launched a second product. Like I said, once you just launch your first product, you know exactly how the process works. So it's very easy to launch even 3 or 5 products in a single day if you really lock in. And you don't have a social life like me and you just sit in your apartment all day and then work and make money. But yeah, I went ahead and researched my second product, set up my Shopify store for it, set up my supplier. And for this one, it was honestly very, very easy to find competitors. All I had to do was just download the videos and I just ran them just like that at the end of the day. But this took me maybe another 4 or 5 hours to do. Obviously, I also ate food in between, scrolled on TikTok, and now it's about 10 p.m. I finally got my videos done from Noah and Viral Ecom Ads. So I decided to go ahead and run my first and second product on both TikTok and Facebook. Now listen closely because the way you run them is actually slightly different. On TikTok, I set up one $50 AVO that I scheduled to run at 7 a.m. in the morning and two $50 CBOs that I scheduled to run at like 8 or 9 a.m. in the morning. The reason you do this is the AVO gets a little bit of data and optimizes for your 2 CBOs that run after an hour or 2. Testing with both makes it so we have the highest possibility for sales and results. Facebook, I just ran one campaign, one $150 CBO, and set that to run at 12 a.m. Now this is the part where I wait a few hours, wait for it to get dark and change my outfit. I'm just kidding, I'm not like one of those guys. Now this is also the part what they don't show you. I woke up around 2 p.m. the next day, which I mean, you guys think just because I'm successful, I somehow have a perfect morning routine. Guys, that's just a stereotype. Most successful people that I know, they wake up at like 5 p.m. They do whatever they want. Because I'm a full-time entrepreneur, I don't have a job, I don't have school, so I can sleep whenever and wake up whenever. If you are a beginner and you don't have an infinite budget like me, do not wake up at 2 p.m. when your ads are running for a test. You're gonna be cooked and you're gonna lose a decent amount of money. Make sure you set an alarm for like 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. and that way if your ads end up performing bad, you can actually turn them off before it just starts running for 5-6 hours straight. Now I woke up at like 2 p.m. I rushed to my laptop to check how my ads were doing. Even though I have a decent amount of money, I still don't like wasting money on just random ads that aren't performing. So I checked TikTok first. It spent around $100 total across all the campaigns with 0 sales. You're welcome. I'm not gonna edit this part out. I remember when I was a kid watching like a Minecraft Let's Play, the YouTuber would just go on creative mode real quick, give them like a stack of diamonds, and then they pretend like they were mining for diamonds for like the whole day. Anyways, and then I went over and checked Facebook and I was still at 0 sales. I ran like 8 ads and 5 of them were doing completely terrible. I turned them all off and only left 2 or 3 of the best performing ads. Now for my second product, I only ran the ads on Facebook. And guess what? The ad account just got banned. So I didn't spend a single penny, nothing happened. Now I'm glad I tested 2 products, otherwise you guys wouldn't be watching this video right now. That day I was a little busy and I already put in a lot of work the day before. So I was like, honestly, I'll just run the 2 or 3 ads on Facebook that I have left for my product for the rest of the day and see how it goes. Now, by the way, just so you guys learn from my mistakes, the reason why my product didn't perform well on TikTok is because you have products that are better for TikTok and you have products that are better for Facebook. My first product that I also ran on TikTok is for an older audience and it's also in the cooking niche. Now products that are for older people and are actually useful are better on Facebook. Products that are for younger teenagers that are more trendy, more cool looking, more useless work better on TikTok ads. I knew I was pretty much gonna waste $100 running it on TikTok ads. Only reason I did it was to show you guys the point. You're welcome, I just wasted $100 for you guys. Anyways, I let the 2 or 3 videos run on Facebook for my first product and I think it was like 11 p.m. by now. And I was like, wow, I still don't have a single sale. Maybe dropshipping is dead. And I can't even make this up, bro. I went over and sat on my bed. I was depressed. I'm like, damn, I don't even have a YouTube video now. Maybe I should start faking sales like all these other guys to make it easy for myself. But the easy way out is never the best way out. It was a sign from the Lord above. As you guys can see, at like 11:30 p.m. right here, we got our first sale for like $80. Let's go! We have a YouTube video now. Now there's a few reasons why it took this long to get my first sale with this product. First reason is because this product was at a decently high price point. Most dropshipping products that I sell and that other dropshippers sell are usually anywhere between $10 to $30. This product was higher priced that I'm selling at $80. This means the platform that you're running ads on, for example, Facebook, takes a lot longer to gather data and be able to give you a customer that will buy a product that is higher priced. And also it's because when you're testing, most of your ads will be completely terrible that you need to turn off. I ran 8, I turned off 5, and left 3 running. Now out of the 3, there was 1 ad that performed really good over the rest, and obviously that's the one that got the sale. I'm pretty sure I spent under $60 testing this product on Facebook. Now the specific ad that I got the sale from, I only spent $17 to get an $80 sale. So if you do the math, profit margins were pretty decent. But since we're in the testing phase, I had to test 5 other videos that were pretty bad, that wasted a little bit of money. So now after testing and finding a winning idea and a winning creative and a winning ad, what you're supposed to do for the second day is recreate your winning video. For example, the hook, the call to action, the video format. And then on the second and third day is when you actually start optimizing and actually looking for profit. Your first day is just a testing day to see what kind of marketing angles and what kind of creatives work for your product. So a big mistake a lot of beginners make is they try to make money on their first testing day. Instead, I knew I'm in it for the long term. I'm going to test a bunch of different ideas. That way, day 2, day 3, and the rest of the week, I can actually look to make high profit margins and high ROAS with my product and ads. So in conclusion, I did technically make $40 in profit since it only took me $17 to get that sale. But I did spend a little bit of money testing the other ads and just donating money to TikTok because I felt like it. So I guess I did technically fail the challenge and I'm down like $100 or so. But I promise you guys, this is the reality of what it's gonna look like to start a business. Don't get fooled by all these other guys trying to make it seem easy and make it seem like you make $1 million the first day so you buy their course. Most of the time when you're dropshipping or even starting out with any other business, the first day or the first week, you lose money, and that's where you learn from your mistakes, optimize, make better ads, make better stores, and actually start making profit afterwards. I know this video might have been a bit long, but I didn't want to leave any parts out. I wanted to go over every single step, every single strategy, just so you guys know what the process is actually like starting a business from scratch. If you guys want me to continue this challenge for 72 hours or for a week or for a month, or if you want me to limit myself to a certain budget next time, like $100 or $250, then let me know down below. If you appreciate me keeping it real and the transparency that I'm providing for you guys that you can't find anywhere else, make sure to subscribe and turn on the post notifications down below. But for now, I'm probably gonna go read the comments that you guys put down below and most likely get to work on continuing this challenge for you guys, and hopefully we can hit our first $10,000 in sales with this product. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.